Okay, I want you to put everything away, everything, so nothing's on your desk. Okay, here's what I'd like you to do. I would like you to find somebody else in this room with whom you have had zero communication. In other words, somebody who you haven't said a verbal something to in your life, and then hook up with that person on somewhere at one of these chairs really fast, okay? So just go ahead and do that right now. Quickly, find somebody.
What's your name? Let's go up front.
Okay, does everyone have a partner? You don't have a partner? Why don't you have a partner? What?
There's an
So, who do you know least in this room of these duos that are out there?
I don't know. He can be in our group.
She invited you. Take her. I'd take anyone that would invite me. Okay, so here's what I want you to do for this really quickly. We're just going to do this really fast. I want you to find out this information. Person's name. Favorite things to do, and that means the very top one. Something you do, but wish you didn't. Most embarrassing moment.
Just today? I have one regularly. Yeah, it happens all the time.
So what if you don't have them embarrassing? What if you don't have them
We'll have to
embarrassing?
make one.
Oh,
Sorry.
you should be embarrassed. You don't have to embarrass me.
There you go.
Are we gonna have to tell everyone these, or just our partner?
Why is it you always have to know what's next? Stay with now. Oh, yeah, are we doing
Okay, I was
the next thing? Just stay in the moment. Trust that you won't be hurt. Okay, so Reed, here's your partner. It's Reed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Diana and Reed, your partners.
Well, look, you got the name down.
Okay, we'll do one more. Scariest moment or event. Okay, now, what I want you to do is really quickly, don't go into long discussions about this, but just kind of be brief and share with your partner this stuff right here, and then we'll do the next thing next. So go ahead. Okay, so I want you four to come up here.
So we get back awesome stories. Get energy out.
All right.
So now, how I'd like this to look next. So Taylor's happy. So how I'd like this to look next is I want you to introduce to the class one of the other two besides your original partner. Okay? So, for example, Reed and Diana were partners. You two will tell about the other two in relation to these questions. Got it?
Can we go?
Okay, so
Still here.
go ahead
No.
and tell us, introduce us to, introduce them to us.
Yes, this is Elise. Her favorite thing to do is laugh. She's a big fan of laughing.
That's your very top thing?
That's what she said, yeah.
All right.
Something that she does that she wishes she didn't do is she can be negative. Isn't that funny?
Negative
Ha, ha, ha. Most embarrassing moment. I'm going to skip to the scariest moment because I remember that. Scariest moment, her parents were away for 3 weeks. Her best friend came around the back and was knocking on her window at like 3 in the morning, but she didn't know it was her best friend, so she freaked out. She called her dad and peed her pants. And cried. Right? Something like that. And the most embarrassing moment was
When she peed her pants.
Oh, okay. Her and her sister, her older sisters were at Toys R Us. Car broke down. She tried to call people, but they weren't answering, so she called the person that she was in love with. Maybe you weren't dating this person? Okay, so she had this huge crush on this guy and had to call him to tell him that her car broke down, and it was embarrassing because they were at Toys R Us and they were like 3 grown women at Toys R Us.
And none of us have kids.
It was some shopping, and she was embarrassed that this guy had to come find her at Toys R Us.
What's wrong with that?
I love Toys R Us. It's like heaven. It has princess posters.
Okay.
This is Reed. Reed is from Hawaii, and his favorite thing to do is go to the beach, which makes sense because he's from an island. Something he does, but he wishes he didn't do is Reed has a potty mouth a little bit, so he wishes he didn't swear as much. His most embarrassing moment happened here on campus. He had a drink in his hand and was going down the stairs in the winter, but it was a lot more icy than he guessed it was going to be. So he kind of just, everywhere, drink, gone. And he landed on his hands and knees. It was pretty terrible. And his scariest moment was something I'm going to need help with. Oh, yes, he was driving down the road and he got in a fender bender because he was tired and he thinks he fell asleep a little bit, so it was roughly waking, a little bit terrifying.
Okay. Good.
This is Diana. Her favorite thing to do is to go to concerts and listen to live music. Something she does but wishes she didn't was be inconsistent. She always doesn't do what she says she's going to do, right? Most embarrassing moment, can't remember right now. Scariest moment, they were on a boat, and there's this boat over there, and they had this rope, and the rope ended up getting wakeboarding. And the rope ended up getting wrapped around her son. So she was like freaking out because she didn't know what to do. Which is scary. Super scary.
Oh, if I get caught in a thing.
Oh, Bob was caught in a fib. And then she's embarrassed because
You got found out.
she got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen often, but young does, it sucks.
All right, so this is Michelle. Her favorite thing to do is eat. Something she does and wish she didn't was freak out on exams and second guess herself. Most embarrassing moment was in junior high.
Yep.
She was a manager for the basketball team and was in
Boys.
love. Oh yeah, men's basketball team, and she was in love with 5 of them. So they asked her to do a backhand or
Round up, I can swing.
round.
You know what she says.
Yeah.
So
she
hard
did
you can't say it.
and when she attempted to land it, she
Which I did.
Yeah, she did. She tried to do one of these moves, and
Stick it.
her pants fell down.
And there was someone in the background taking a picture of like the school, and I happened to be in the picture with my pants down.
The dream lives on.
Very nice. Okay, thank you very much. Is that all?
Scary.
Oh, scary. Scary, sorry.
Her scariest moment was at nighttime, her boyfriend.
Oh yeah. I forgot all my scary moments until.
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, he was leaving her house and
I'll just tell if you want me to. Yes. So my scariest moment was my boyfriend came to visit me. I went to Dixie. Pretty much, he left, forgot something or something, called me, left a voice message. I didn't answer because I didn't answer. Listened to the voice message, and all I heard was, "I got in a wreck." So I hung up. I didn't hear the rest of the voicemail. Ran out, started calling him. I was like, "Where are you at? Where's the wreck?" Like whatever. And he's like, "Oh, I was trying to get you to answer your phone." So I thought he like died.
But apparently she's afraid of being alone at night.
Outside at night. And so I was like two fears at once, and I was like, oh. So it's creepy. That
How
was
awful.
scary.
Okay, thank you very much.
He's like, that's not scary.
Go ahead. They want to go next, so they're going next. Sounds like a capital item to me. I'm afraid to announce it.
Not anymore.
Oh, you're good now. Okay. Face this way. There you go. Somebody start
I'll
talking.
start. Okay, this is Tara, and her favorite thing to do is go running. And something she does but wish she didn't. She's a perfectionist, so she wasn't such a perfectionist. Her most embarrassing moment was when she saw a lady with these two twin babies, but they didn't really look alike, so she asked if one of them was Down syndrome. But it wasn't Down syndrome. The mom was like, she's just tired.
Yeah, I didn't know really what to say. I was like, oh, she's cute.
Yeah. And scariest moment or event was she and her mom were home alone, and at like 3 a.m, they heard some noise, and they like locked themselves in this room, and someone came and was like jiggling on the door trying to get in, but then they just ran off. She still to this day doesn't know what happened.
Okay.
This is Trevor. Favorite thing to do is go camping with his family. Something that he wishes he didn't do, drink soda. Most embarrassing thing was in junior high, he got pantsed in front of the girls and boys in gym class.
Bullied by boxers and everything.
And his scariest moment is him and his buddy were driving from Oregon to Seattle, and at night,
It was close, like dusk.
and they avoided some road construction signs, kind of moved some cones, thought they would be okay, and we're driving and almost drove off a cliff because the bridge was out.
Nothing said bridge out, I swear.
Supposed to say bridge out.
Okay, going off that, I'm just gonna go. This is Jason. His favorite thing to do is going fishing, which is cool because fishing's awesome. You should go fishing. Something he does that I wish he didn't is he's kind of, this is probably a good thing he's taking this class because he thinks too much about the future. He needs to practice being mindful and enjoying the moment. So, and most embarrassing moment was actually on campus, like someone else said before, and he was in the social science building, and if any of you know those stairs, they're pretty steep, and he ate it down like 10 of them. And I'm sure, some people were kind of like, but that sounds like it probably hurt, so I feel bad for him. And his scariest moment, this one, when he was younger, he kind of had a friend that, I guess you say his mom was kind of creepy because she could talk to spirits and stuff like that, or invite them into the home. And he was having a sleepover with his friend, and she was doing that one night, and it was just creepy.
Okay, this is Renee and
Robin.
Robin?
Yeah.
Renee,
I thought you were
That's
saying,
close.
are you sure? sorry, this is Robin. Her favorite thing to do, she likes reading. Something she does, but wish she did, is she procrastinates a little bit.
She did what?
Procrastinates. Oh, sorry, can't pronunciate. Her most embarrassing moment is she was driving and she was going in an intersection. She was turning left and the light turned red and she got stuck in the intersection and all the cars.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, she wasn't paying attention, so she kind of got stuck in the intersection and all the cars started going.
Around me. Yeah.
That was her most embarrassing. Her scariest is she got mono really, really bad and she thought she was like going to die. She got scared.
Not good. Okay, thank you. Okay, who's next? Go up there. So for the sake of time, let's dispense with the scariest moment part and just go with the first four.
All right, I'll go first so I don't forget. This is Laurie, and her favorite thing to do is to spend time with her family. And something she does that she wishes she didn't is eat chocolate. And her most embarrassing moment for today, yeah, because she doesn't every day. She was talking to some girl that she thought was in one of her classes and was asking her like, oh, like how'd you do on the test and just all this whatever. And after talking for a while, the girl was like, I don't think we're in the same class.
Made a new friend.
Okay, this is Brienne, and her favorite thing to do is run. Something she does but wishes she didn't was she procrastinates. She didn't have the most embarrassing moment, but so I'll tell you her scariest was that one time she and her cousin, they saw this guy walked up and reached into the car and tried to grab her cousin. So is that right?
Yeah, we were camping and some kids were throwing some rocks across the river, so we went across the river to like tell the adults to tell the kids not to throw rocks. And this guy approached us or whatever, we rolled down the window and he just like reached the car and grabbed my cousin and started pulling out. So we fired. I was like, well.
Do you want to go or do you want me to go? Go ahead.
This is Andrea.
Andrea.
Okay. She likes to play softball. She procrastinates too. Most embarrassing moment, she went ice skating, and I guess her brothers are really good. I don't really know the full story.
My brothers are professional hockey players, and I had to skate in front of the whole hockey team, plus like an arena full of people, probably as big or bigger than the Grizzlies arena. So I don't know what it is here, Maverick Center. So, okay, this is Corin. Her favorite thing to do is rock climb. She wishes that she didn't procrastinate. She didn't have an embarrassing moment, and I don't remember your scariest moment.
On Super Bowl night, there was a drunk guy. He jumped off our back. We have like a rock wall in our backyard. He was running from the cops and jumped off our back wall, and there was like cops all over. And broke his ankle, and he was like laying in our yard. It was creepy.
Cool.
He didn't put his down.
Okay, thank you.
You go next.
Sure, go.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go first. This is Heidi. Okay. Her favorite thing to do, oh my gosh, I forgot everything, is run. Something she does, but what she didn't, is work graveyards. And her most embarrassing moment is when she was ballroom dancing, they had Velcro skirts, and her partner stepped on her skirt and pulled her off. The skirt didn't come in. This is Ashley. Her favorite thing to do is hike. And what she wished she didn't do was eat as much sugar. And her embarrassing moment was in junior high. Her pants had split, and she didn't even realize it. When I was hooping. I was trying to beat the record. A little too much, I guess.
Okay.
All right, this is Alyssa. Her favorite thing to do is she likes to work out to really loud music. She wishes she didn't snack so much. Her most embarrassing moment was, it was at high school graduation, and her brother dropped her off, and she was getting out of the truck, and I guess she got grease all over her gown. So she was really embarrassed with that. And then scariest embarrassing moment was
Oh, we're not telling you.
Oh, yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay, who am I doing? Cody. Okay, Cody. Okay, this is Cody. Oh, he likes running laps? Swimming laps, sorry.
Close enough.
And then his most embarrassing moment was he was at a dance in junior high dance. Oh, who was the dance one? Okay. My grade call's really bad. I'm sorry. This is gonna be my embarrassing moment now. Yeah, he fell downstairs.
There you go.
Okay.
Good. All right, next.
I'll go first. All right, this is Maggie. Maggie likes to do crafts, and she wishes she didn't, work. That's something she wishes she didn't have to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And she doesn't really have an embarrassing moment, which is sad, but whatever.
Like, I get embarrassed in the moment, but then I forget about it. This is April, and her favorite thing to do, not in front of you guys, she likes to boat, and then something she wishes she didn't do, but she does do. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, she's always late, and then her most embarrassing moment is the dentist gave her too much gas and she threw up all over him, which I think is his fault. And so I don't think that's that embarrassing.
That was 2 years ago, people.
It's his fault though, right? He didn't watch. It's an occupational hazard if you don't watch this. You will, right?
Embarrassing when an adult grows up.
Anyway, that's all right.
Okay.
This is Taylor. Her favorite thing to do is ride horses. Something she does but wishes she didn't do. She has a hard time getting up in the morning. And her most embarrassing moment is she was 10 and she was in the mall and got sick and threw up all over the mall. So.
It was Christmas time too, so there were a lot of people. My son did that.
Okay.
This is Katie. And her favorite thing to do is sleep. And something she wishes she didn't do is bite her nails. And she didn't really have. Wait, did you have the embarrassing moment? No, she didn't.
So does she have a scariest moment?
Well, she
You
did
guys
tell me
need to
something
get out more.
embarrassing. And one time she was at the airport and she fell off the sidewalk, the moving sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Maybe we're just practicing being mindful, and that's why we don't have
I guess.
embarrassing or scary moments.
Too into the moment. Okay. Thank you.
I'll go first. Okay, this is Bobby. Her favorite thing to do is anything in the outdoors. Something she does but wish she doesn't do is emotional eating.
Hey, when I'm happy, sad.
Most embarrassing moment is she was spending time with some friends and did he fall asleep or did he intentionally go to sleep? I think
No, I just fell asleep.
she fell asleep and she farted and she woke up with people laughing at her.
It was horrible. It wasn't under my control. Oh, this is Hiba, and she's my good friend. And she really loves to travel. And one of her things that she wishes that she does do but wishes that she didn't is, I'm pretty sure it's procrastinating with homework. Is that?
Yeah, I wish I did do that.
Yeah, she wishes she didn't do that because it makes life difficult. So, and her most embarrassing moment is, oh, that's right. She came home and she had taken out her contacts and her husband and a friend had come home, but she couldn't see very well.
And I wasn't covered because in my religion I'm supposed to cover from men who are not related to me, and I was like in like kind of jean shorts and a shirt.
Yeah, so she just went up and was kind of just all up next to him. The guy was super uncomfortable and it was not her husband.
Ms. Holly, her favorite thing to do is play with her kids. One thing she does do that she wishes she didn't do is have to clean. Her most embarrassing moment was, her most embarrassing moment was when she was in choir, was rushing to choir and tripped over a bunch of chairs.
It was the choir concert and I slid on my dress and just kind of flipped. And this is Samuel. His favorite thing to do is anything outdoors. He wishes he didn't procrastinate. And his most embarrassing moment is he got food poisoning the night he proposed to his wife. So he was really sick and proposed anyway.
It wasn't a planned proposal. It's just when you're food poisoning, you kind of. Afterwards, yeah. I was trying to not throw up when I was talking to her. That was not the night I was proposing to her, and I just.
Very nice. Okay, our 5 seconds. Scoot over. Scoot over. Gotta get you in the camera. Somebody start talking.
Okay. This is Carson, and she loves to run. She wishes she didn't procrastinate, right? Yes. And her most embarrassing. Oh yeah, she threw up on the school bus on the kid she likes back.
Then I used this cell phone to call my mom. It was awful. Okay. That is Ava. Her favorite thing to do is go to the beach. She wishes she didn't sleep so much, right? I don't remember her most embarrassing moment, but her scariest moment was they came home. Her dad's in the military and he wasn't supposed to be home. And they came home and there was a guy all dressed in camo in their yard trying to get in their house. And they didn't know who he was.
This is Stacy. The one thing she does that she wishes she didn't is being late. And she actually doesn't get embarrassed very easily. So her scariest.
Airport.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was at the airport and they had already shut the gates. And she was 18. She'd gone to Missouri to visit her boyfriend. And anyway, so she was young and they wouldn't let her through. But then they finally decided they would. And of course, everybody's really upset when she was getting inside because everybody had to wait for her to get in.
This is Erica. Her favorite thing to do is spend time with her husband. Oh, that's fine.
You spend time with your husband.
Yeah.
That's her favorite thing.
There's something you do, but she didn't.
Oh, saying yes, even if I don't.
Yeah, just agreeing and saying yes, even though she doesn't want to. And her most embarrassing moments?
Babysitting. Oh, I was babysitting. We went to a museum. It was a 40-minute drive. And right as we pulled up, I peed my pants with all the kids in there. And
What?
why? I'm always holding it. But then the kid said, "Mom, does she have to clean her panties and her bra?" It's like, oh my God. I'm the babysitter. Anyway. Oh wait, in Carson. That's right. Okay. So we got everybody? No. Okay.
Okay, that's Allie. And her favorite thing to do is ski. She wishes that she didn't procrastinate so much. And her most embarrassing moment was she's working at the movie theater. And she got a drink for someone and she spilled it all over them.
Did they give you a tip? Okay, thank you very much. So, there's one question I want to let linger until Wednesday. On Wednesday, please be on time. We've got a lot to do on Wednesday that is going to take up the whole time. Please be here right then. The one thing the question I want to let linger out here is what didn't happen. Okay, and I'll let you just leave with that. What didn't happen today? Okay, just see you next time.